Slide into this Kantiana, man. Slide into this Kantiana. Slide into this Kantiana. You got Vlad talking to Wack. But here's interesting about this. Wack is about to break down a conversation he had with Big Meech. And I'm maybe starting to think that Big Meech might have some police involvement when it comes to this situation, because he's talking to Wack, and then it leads to some indictments with the BMF guys. So let's see where this goes.
Well, Big Meech. Now, you got sealed court documents on Big Meech, which I guess you sent to Flacco?
No, I sent. It's crazy, because remember we were running a campaign?
Now when it's crazy, it's going to be a whole bunch of lies. We already know it's lies when it's crazy. Let's see where this goes.
No, Big Meech. And then Big Meech called me.
Okay.
FaceTime me about 11 at night. It's Big Meech, one of my business partners. Hey, man. What's going on? I figured it was time we talk. What's up? What's these things you saying? So I shoot at him. This third-party cooperation, this Tammy Cowan thing. You know, you knew Tammy Cowan was a cooperant, but yet you still chose to deal with her, turn over all your rights, let her do all these things. Why? Dude looked at me dead in my face, Vlad, and gave me an answer that we would give.
I hope he didn't give an answer that y'all would give.
Not that I'd agree with it. You know what his answer was?
What's that?
Because that's what I wanted to do. Now, you got to remember, Vlad, you in the seat that you in being who you are. Me in the seat that I am being. Sometimes we do things based upon what? Because that's just what the fuck we want to do, right? So I'm sitting there like, yeah, but I'm telling myself, Wack, he don't give a fuck what you talking about. He just straight up told you, as a boss, that's who I wanted in that position, regardless of where she was going.
Remember I said it, bro. Big Meech working, fool. Big Meech working, fool. If he got this much dealings and doings with Wack, oh yeah, bro, working. For sure. For sure. Stay away from that guy.
And really, let's be real. We see how far the BMF series went, and we see the business really got handled. So did he make a right?
So Wack was calling him a snitch. So either Wack was lying about Big Meech being a snitch, and now he's trying to say like, oh, no, I was wrong. And Wack is no longer a verified or a trusted source when it comes to this, or Big Meech is actually a snitch, and Wack got to him, and now Big Meech is just working with Wack because he's a rat. Now, I'm going to personally say Big Meech and Wack are working together, especially after what I'm going to show you guys next. I haven't been wrong about anything so far in the past, but this is an ugly situation.
Right or a wrong decision.
Yeah.
Right? But you know, when you're looking at it like that,
Yeah,
right?
good point, yeah.
Right? So then he says, I know you're getting all this information from Cuffy. Cuffy's the dude,
Yeah, I know Cuffy
right?
is, yeah.
He says, I want to see how real you are. I challenge you to go question Cuffy. Let him know that I said he's a rat and that he won't give you the documents you want. So he tells me what documents. So I'm texting Cuffy at the time he's telling me this. I said, Cuffy, you know, me say you're a rat, you won't give me certain documents. Cuffy gets emotional. What? Got me fucked up. He contacts his daughter. WACK100 is gonna call you on this number. You give him whatever he asks for. He got emotional. Before the fall come to pride. So Wack, I'm like, yo, Meech, what documents you referring to? He tells me, Wack, they're sealed. I've never saw them, but if my hunch is right, it ain't right. So I had my man Prince at the exposers give me those docket numbers in particular. So I told the daughter, I need these 2 docket numbers. Now, what did Cuffy tell his daughter? Give Wack whatever he want. This is my request. We can't get to these goddamn documents. So the next day, what do I receive? The sealed documents. She contacted her attorney and sent them to me. We open up.
He's lying. And Wack and Big Meech talk all the time on FaceTime. Big Meech working, bro. Big Meech working, for sure.
Up. Cuffy's telling us he got 27 years, 10 years for 5 keys of cocaine and 1 key of heroin, and 17 years for guns, 2 or 3 guns. But when we open up these documents, Cuffy copped to murders on murdering government informants. One informant that told on his brother, it said he's copped to the murders, and then he mentions other people that's involved in the murders, and then the murders turned into gun charges. The murders carried the death penalty. It spells it all out. So
Cuffy's cooperating.
Cuffy ain't right either, right?
Okay.
So I think what Meech started to respect me at is he hits me the next day. He said, hey, this paperwork, how the hell did you get it? These are sealed files. I said, look at the screenshot. He said, oh, they sent it to you. He said, man, and you really sent it to me? He said, most people, he said, I had you wrong, bro. I just thought you. I said, bro, I ain't got no dog in the fight. Cuffy told me what.
So now Wack has no dog in the fight. Wack went from, you know, he's this, he's that. He was the loudest and the most boisterous about what was going on in this situation. And now he has nothing to do with it? That's crazy.
Look for you. You told me where to look for him. I told Cuffy, and I got a conversation that nobody has heard. I told Cuffy, listen, I got some audio, the closest Cuffy and Meech situation you ever see. I got Cuffy on one phone, Meech on the other phone on FaceTime, listening while I'm questioning Cuffy. So you can kind of hear Cuffy talking and see Meech on the FaceTime, right? And I told Cuffy, I said, bro, you should just do the rest of your time and let it go. Because it's wrong. What we do have is you fingering people. What we got on Meech is, bro, your ass should have been convicted because it got you. We don't got Meech saying this dude, this dude, this dude. We just got Meech involved in the transaction.
So that's what that is about, but then we'll go directly to this. So this is J-Bo, who was arrested in the past, and they say that Big Meech might have told on him, which is an interesting concept considering the fact that now Big Meech is working with WACK100. So, I don't know, bro. We showing the history of Flu Flammery, but all right.
Okay, so now you get arrested along with a bunch of other people. The DEA said they seized $3 million in cash, and they claimed that BMF was responsible for moving 2,500 kilos of cocaine a month throughout the U.S. While you're awaiting your situation, that next year, 2006, Magic ends up dying in prison from chronic asthma.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry for your loss. I know you guys were close.
Magic, yeah.
That next year, as you kind of prepare for your situation, there was a BMF snitch who actually testified that you were present and gave Jeezy 5 kilos of cocaine to sell in Atlanta. You heard about this?
I heard it. Yeah, that shit wasn't true, man. That ain't true. Jeezy just did his music shit, bro. They always try to tie, was trying to tie him in with us, man, bro. Bro he just was with us, for the clout, you know what I'm saying, until he got his clout. When he got his clout, he took off.
And that's it, man. So they saying that, they trying to tie things to Jeezy, saying that he was doing these things with BMF, but this is actually not what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for right here.
The guy that I was dealing with up there, he ended up getting locked up. So now, I don't know, I'm probably 5 months, 6 months into, being cool with bro now. And, well, actually just with him. I haven't met T at the time. And I come to him and, come down and like, bro, let me holler at you about something. I'm like, shit. You're like, what's up?
Now he finna talk about how he finna get this little whole Flu Flammery. The first time Big Meech gave him some woo-wop, but then he ended up going down for the woo-wop Big Meech gave him. And now Big Meech is working with Wack. I'm not saying anything is true. I'm not saying anything is false. I'm just saying that this is a mighty crazy conspiracy.
I'm like, man, bro, my guy got locked up. I'm like, bro, I don't know how to ask you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, I need some work. Like, I don't know how you gonna take this or whatever, but I closed mouth don't get fed, especially if you hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I like, bro, if you can help me out, you know what I'm saying? And he smoking his little blunt, and looking at me like, shh, I never thought you was gonna ask. He like, I been knew about your situation and shit. I already know, how you was, you know what I'm saying, what you can do and all that. But not really what you can do, but I knew about you. You know what I'm saying? Because he was cool with the guy that introduced us to each other. So he, I guess they were, relying, talking about me or whatever in a good way. So he like, well, just go home. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a call. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you go back home, I don't know if I stayed on a couple of days and kicked it, and then I went home. But anyway, like when you get home, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna have somebody come holler at you.
So I'm gonna let y'all catch the rest of this on Vlad TV. I just wanted to pay attention to how a lot of things that Wack has been a part of, past, present, and future, are now coming back to show police involvement. And I really hope that Big Meech is not working alongside with WACK100, but for some reason it just seems as if he is. With that all being said, man, red dot to the left, you know the rest. Said prayer and be blessed. We gone.